All right, my man, state your name. Let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
You already know the vibe. You already know the time. You know who it is. It's G5 all the time.
All right.
Live to you on the G5 show. It's
All
your
right.
boy Nick. What
All
up,
right.
fellas?
All right, man. So, this is All-Star Weekend, man.
All-Star weekend, baby.
Any
All-Star
surprises
weekend.
that you're seeing with us
No,
when we
All-Star,
concern the Knickerbockers, man?
I ain't see Julius in the building. I was surprised.
You were surprised he wasn't out there?
He's probably there. He just didn't want to show face. But, I ain't surprised to see him. Jalen Brunson was out there, though.
Yeah, I'm hearing that Jalen Brunson ain't do too good with the.
With the 3-point contest, he got knocked out the first round.
But you surprised by that?
I mean, he let, who was it? Towns, the boy from Miami, and Dane. That was the finalist. So that means he couldn't even get out. He let Towns outshoot him. Even though Towns was putting down some shots. So that's a good thing of the future, right?
And as far as the slam dunk contest, had my boy Jacob Top talks to me about that.
I mean, he got eliminated first round too. And it was only 2 going to the second round. It was only 5 of them, 4 of them.
Did you expect Jacob to win it?
I would think he had one because his brother won. And we known for winning the dunking contest. Like New York is known for the dunk contest. So but who is he though? He never on the court anyway, so it's like, who is he?
Oh,
like,
shit.
who the hell is he? He just played for the Knicks. Like, what?
Well, we hope that he can establish himself as a Knickerbocker.
He lost himself. He lost. He lost to a G League. But they all lost to a G League. The same kid who won last year. Nigga dunked over Shaq.
And he got the 50.
Got a 50. Because the last one jumped over Shaq. He put his hand on Shaq. So when you jump over Shaq and you put your arm on the shoulder to get over Shaq, and you literally see a leg hit Shaq. That's how true it is. That nigga clearly jumped over Shaq. Clearly. The kid cleared over Shaq.
All right, now let's talk some Knicks, man. This is the time for the Knicks to rest up, recuperate. Any concerns, man?
I just want the team to get back. I mean, I heard OG's supposed to be coming back soon, so we can get some defense back in the East. Hopefully, because we looking.
Your boy Julius Randle, he's not going to be playing in the.
I told you that.
Yeah.
Thought, if I see him in the All-Star game, it's a front. No, that nigga hurt. He might be there, but I don't think he's playing. Then what's his name take his slot? Somebody took his spot.
Okay. Okay. Let's start off here. Should Knicks fans be worried with all the injuries that was displayed coming into the postseason?
Not really, because we got them done early.
Is it early enough?
Yeah, it's early enough, because now after All-Star, they come back. We got 30-some games left. We got at least win 25 out of 35. So let's say the next 5 games, they out, then they all back in the rotation, and we already know they can find, they can play. So I ain't too worried about that.
You ain't too worried?
Nah, I'm not too worried. More worried about our center position more than anything. Hasenberg's getting beat up down there. Mitch might come back. Hopefully Mitch come back. He come back, give us that same beginning of the season antics he was giving. If not, if he come back kind of nervous, not wanting to get injured.
Is 30 days enough? So basically you're saying a month from March is going to determine what our future look like in the playoffs.
Our playoff positioning. But I don't even think it really matters. We're trying to avoid Boston right now for the first round. That's our main concern. Just avoid them Boston. Trying to avoid Boston. And we get them at the conference finals. Because if we could get around them and go to everybody else, we could beat everybody else. And we could get mentally prepared for them in the finals.
So basically you're saying if we meet Boston in the first round, it's not good.
It'll be okay because we got the bench. Difference is the Knicks got a bench. It ain't only our starting 5. We got a bench. That's a good bench. So we got one of the best benches in the league right now. So
If I'm not
really
mistaken,
concerned.
Boston got a bench too, man.
Boston don't really have a bench. They have a core 5 players. Everybody else after that, there's nobody. Name somebody from the bench that really puts in lights out on Boston, other than the 5 that we talk about every day. Other than Tatum, Brown, White. What? Who else is it? White, Porzingis. I mean, after that, it's like, okay, you got this player, that player. A lot of our players can actually outbeat a lot of those players. Alex Burke could give them a lot of pain. So we got players that can do it. We got players that can do it. Our bench is one of the solid benches.
Speaking of Alex Burke, man, not everybody's on board with him returning.
I know,
to the
because we
Knicks.
got rid of him when Carmelo left. Remember, we got him when Carmelo left. And Knicks wasn't looking bad. Him and Julius wasn't gelling. It wasn't working. We didn't have a true point guard. So now we got a true point guard. So it's like he comes off the bench. He gives us the energy off the bench. He runs that second unit. I believe he could run a second unit good. So if they all on the same page, that second unit run by him, or he needed 16, 18 points a game. That's what we need from him. It ain't like we need a lot of points. We need the defense, and we need the defense. Our defense is one of the best defense. We got some of the best bench players that can play some defense that we added to the roster. So it's not really that bad, because we'll have Mitch coming off the bench. That's a beautiful look, right? Mitch off the bench. So we know we got a center that's going to protect the rim. We ain't worried about that. Power forward. We got the guy from Toronto. He's going to do his job because he's been playing good ball. He impressed everybody. He's even impressed the NBA. They thought he was whack, or he wasn't as good as they say he thought he was. And he's as good as...
Who we talking about again?
About I don't see. I'm tired of messing up names. They all in the comments saying you're messing up names, G5. So I don't. The guy from Dre with OG, the only one.
Oh, number 5, Precious.
Yes, him. So he's doing good off the bench. So he comes off the bench. That's a good look. You got Burks off the bench. We know that's a good look. We got the other guy that we got with Burks that comes off the bench. We seen how he can work. He dropped a good little 16 on him. So it's like, we got some ballers. So we got something a lot of teams is looking at, and they wonder. And they notice we still giving them, we lose, and we still giving them a good game on TV. We still giving them 100 or something, 120 points a game. So we still giving 120, and we ain't got our four good players in the game, that's something to worry about. And I think everybody else in the league knows that. They got to worry about the Knicks. Because the Knicks could be the sneaker team that goes all the way to the finals. The Knicks is like what Miami used to be, type. Because they could do it like that if we could get there. And Julius just got to show up for the playoffs.
Say it again.
Julius got to show up for the playoffs, but he knows that. He spoke on himself, so it ain't like he don't know. We're going to need players to step up. Playoff time is just going to be different.
Speaking of Randall, man.
But we got playoff Brunson that averaged 32, so
my
we ain't
last
really worrying about nothing really, because nobody can stop our point guard. Like,
speaking of Randall, man, my last interview I had said that Julius Randle is injury prone. Motherfuckers in the fucking comment section lost their mind, man.
Because they know that you bullshit.
Wait. First of all, it wasn't me who said it.
You let somebody else.
No, I mean, what do you mean? I'm letting you say what you say.
You let somebody else without you even interrupting him and saying,
I mean, goddamn.
Like, come on, fam.
Let's think about it.
No, but
first day at work, he break his leg.
Think about it.
That got nothing to do with Knickerbox. That's out in LA.
All right, and never
so he comes here to New York.
No.
Since he been here in New York,
it's the first time
he hurt his shoulder.
He's been injured.
He hurt his foot
in one season.
I mean,
in a matter of 6 months, he hurt himself. But he gave us 3 straight seasons with no injuries.
So now I'm supposed to stop people.
He played 83 games for 3 seasons. So 82 every season he played.
So should y'all holler at the interview, the person who's talking, man?
No, we should holler at the person.
Nah, man, I just hold the camera, brother.
Nah,
I hold the camera, man.
You know better than
Maybe
that.
I'm supposed to interrupt. You don't like when I interrupt you?
Yeah,
So
do
why
it
you want me to
anyway.
interrupt
Shit.
him? So
Do
what's
it
the
anyway.
problem?
Well,
What's the
our
problem?
relationship a little different. We
Oh,
gotta
okay. It's
show together.
politics.
Yeah, no, ours
It's
is to show
politics in
together.
it,
So
man.
it's like,
I give
it's
everybody
these
the
motherfuckers.
I give everybody the freedom of speech, man. Y'all act like you know. Let me say something, man. A lot of y'all Randall lovers out here, man. Y'all act like when y'all hear something y'all don't like, y'all get. It's a lot of y'all.
Look,
It's a
really
lot
not.
of y'all.
It's really not, Nick. A lot
No.
of people do not like Randall. A lot of people don't like Randall. I respect the boy's game. I don't care about nothing else. The nigga's a dog. He can ball. He knows how to ball. He may not be the best baller for his position, but he balls. He ain't scared. So I give him that. Is he the best option? He'll never be the best option because he's not one of those option players. Is he superstar? No, he's a star, but he's not a superstar.
I put him in the gray area. Listen, if your man performs like he performs, wait, let me say this. Let me say this to his credit. If your man Randall performs in the postseason on a consistent level like he does in the regular season, he could be a superstar. I give him that.
No, he won't. He can't.
Why not?
See, the difference is Randall won't be that. Randall could ball with the best of them. Randall got the respect by all of the 75 top. He got respect at least by 50 of them. So it's not a problem with him. I don't think that's the problem with him. It's the NBA. You ain't see the All-Star game, so you ain't see how it was like a show. It wasn't they had fucking, the basketball court was fucking neon, nigga. Lights and shit, nigga. Putting people faces on it, nigga. Putting shots fired, fucking hot fire on the thing like it was fucking 2K, like and fucking the NBA jams, nigga. The floor was different, nigga. The whole game was different. The whole atmosphere was different. It was more of an entertainment than it was a motherfucking All-Star weekend. They made that shit so popular, it's just crazy. It's just the most craziest shit ever. That I see the NBA evolving this much, so much crazy, that they turning more to entertainment than sport.
Listen, man.
It ain't gonna be considered a sport in the next 10, 15 years. That's just gonna be a fucking entertainment. Basketball is gonna be, NBA is gonna be a big entertainment in the next couple years. Because they just making this shit into some shit.
And then you know what? They're gonna lose fan base, man.
They making it because the basketball court was fire, it was hot, it was different. It was like, wow, niggas need to really think about doing that every team. Because you could change the colors on the fucking court. You can have whatever color you want, any way you want. You can put scores on the floor. Like, it's fire.
Yeah, but let's not deflect, man. Because we was on topic of your boy Randall, man. Your boy Randall's on trial, man. This is the season.
See, he's on trial with
he's
you.
on trial. No, he's not, man.
He's on trial.
Because like you said, man, there's a lot of people that dislike Randall, man.
See, a lot of people ain't saying nothing. They know he this year was doing his numbers like he did last year. He did his numbers. He did his 82, got injured in the playoffs, didn't get out the game, stood in the game, cost us the playoffs because he was injured and didn't want to get out the game. That's how fucking of a mentality he got, that he feels that he's the best player on the court and this relies on him at the end of the day. Now he realized, oh shit, this kid is, let him take it. Why? Because I couldn't do it, but he can do it. But both of us together, and you could see the growth in his game, the growth. It ain't about his attitude.
He's not as selfish.
He's not being selfish no more. He don't feel like he has to put the team on his back anymore. You can see the difference in his game. How happy he is. He's laughing. He's not bitching at the refs like he used to. He's taking the foul now. Like, okay, cool. I come down next time, I'm gonna go harder. And that's what you see him doing. So I can't, he ain't shooting the three like he used to shoot. He only shoot two to three threes a game. Now you tell me, if you shooting 2 or 3 threes, and the least before that you were shooting 5 to 6, means you changing your whole position. He's the one in the hole working the whole game. Julius Randle's down there all day long. That's where he stays at. He might shoot a mid-range shot, go out there. If they ain't giving it to him out there, and he's out there and he's wide open, he's taking that 3. If not, you see him pass the ball off to the right of him or to the left of him and give it right back and reset it, let him reset it again. and let Brunson eat. Because he'll just move to the side and let Brunson do what Brunson do. Brunson got what, 40. Julius, as long as he get his 25, I'm good. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Just give me my 25 and I'm good.
If they double team Jalen Brunson during the playoffs, it's the Knicks' trouble.
Hell no. Hell no, we're not in trouble. The Avenger, whatever the boy name, he's gonna eat. You double him, he's gonna eat. You double him, Julius is gonna eat. Julius is gonna take care of that bottom. You know Hasenberg, that boy gonna be down there trying to Debo his way around the game. So I really don't think it's gonna be a problem, bro. I really think it's not gonna be a problem. So this is gonna be the time when Julius go ham.
So basically, double teaming Jalen Brunson could be an advantage.
It's gonna be an advantage because that's what a lot of teams are gonna try to do, double team him. And then that's what he's going to see. He's getting double teamed right now. Ever since Julius went down, what they've been doing, doubling him. Why you think D'Angelo been eating? Everybody else been eating because they've been doubling him, and he's still dropping 32. Regardless, doubled or not, he's dropping 32. So it don't matter. What he does is what everybody else do. So he's creating the energy to bring to him so that way he can get those guys going. And once those guys get going, there's no stopping them. We know that. The NBA knows that. Once those guys get going, they start hitting, they flow start clicking. It's a double dendandra. Niggas is just like, I bet, guys, just go. I'm going to get mine regardless, go.
What would you like to see more from Josh Hart?
I want to see him score a little more. But he don't got plays for him. But I'd like to see him score. He's on that second unit as a small forward. He needs to score. But then you got Alex Burke playing the one who that's going to get buckets. Then you got, because he's a big guard, he's 6'7", so he's not going to get beat up. See what I mean? So it's like you got Burke, you got the other guy, then you got him, then you got the other dude, and then you got Mitch. So it's like you got them, and then you still got two players that's on the bench behind there that can actually come off and get some buckets. Josh Hart is going to do what Josh Hart do, because Josh Hart just can't find his rhythm. You see it all in his face. The frustration is there because he's trying too hard. Instead of just letting the game come to him naturally and just, let me just play my role, and that's what he's doing, playing his role. Stick to your defense. Your defense going to get you where you want to go. And long as he just know that, like Clay noticed, yo, fuck it, I come off the bench. I've been a star, I got 4 championships. And then he said one thing that really fucked my head up. He said, Manu Ginobili, I don't even mind. They don't respect players like Manu Ginobili that came off the bench for a whole career and got 4 championships. And he said, I'll be that guy. I set my role off the bench. So now he don't start no more. He coming off the bench from now on the rest of his career. He accepts it.
Okay.
So, I mean, Josh Hart just got to accept the role. Like, accept your role, Josh. Get your shit going. Get your shit flowing. You'll get it back. Because Brunson's going to make sure he try to get you going.
Now, when we speak of the centers, right?
Yeah.
Isaiah Hartenstein and my boy Mitchell Robinson, man. Mm-hmm. And Precious, we got 3 centers.
Yeah, but Precious going to play the 4.
You going to play the 4?
Precious got to play the 4. He going to be Julius' backup. Because we ain't got no backup for Julius. Remember, but that's the best fitting guy for Julius' backup. We finally got somebody that said that who's going to come off the bench and get you 14 to 15 points. He can get you 14 to 15 off the bench. Coming in on Julius' position. So,
do you think Precious is a better backup than Obi?
Yeah. Yeah, he showed it. Yeah, because he could play the 5 and the 4. So, yeah. Yeah.
You feel that way too when we speak of the fast break?
In the fast break? Nah, I can't say that. Because that's what Obi lives off. That's Obi's game, fast break. He's like Ben Griffin. Same kind, like, so that's why I say that. He's like Ben Griffin. Like he does the fast break is what he is. The Knicks ain't a fast break team. They don't need the fast break. They got a true point guard. That's team. It ain't working for him over there neither. If you look at it now, He ain't even averaging the points he was averaging on the Knicks. Because he Hasenberg run that team, and you see what he doing. And they looking good. And they not using no fast breaks. They running some fast ball, but it ain't no fast breaks. It's definitely not no fast breaks. They running the fastest game, but it ain't no fast break.
Should we still be concerned with Tom Thibodeau concerning his rotation? Could the month of March be the month where Jalen Brunson get gassed out?
Not really. Not really. I think Brunson's going to cool off right now. Probably take a step back when these two come back and let them get back into their rotation. Because like I said, we could take a couple of losses. We could lose a couple 5. We could get a 9-game winning streak again. We good. All we need is a good 9-winning streak. We right back where we want to be. Then that's when everybody's going to step it up.
Now, check this out. During the time that the Knicks started losing after we lost to the Lakers,
Okay.
Can you imagine what it would have been like if we still would have had IQ back home?
There's no ceiling, so the ceiling unreached. You know what IQ's gonna do. It wasn't been enough. His 20 is not a 20 where it like affects the unit. On that unit, it don't work with us. Like it don't work. That it ain't going. His 20 comes in splurs. We don't need a player to give us a splurge. Like come in and we need a player that's gonna come in and dominate immediately and get what they need to get the game back. He won't do that. He'll try it, but then he can't do it because if he's playing the 2, they abusing him. Now where he's at now, he's playing a 1. So he's playing his natural position. You see him, he's more comfortable in that role because they more of a go team. They like to go. They like to go. Toppins, if Toppins was over there, he'll be eating good. If Toppins was over there with Toronto, he'll be averaging more points because the kind of game they running. The game the Knicks is running now, you can see it's a totally different ball game. They not running that get and go. Even if they get it, they still stop. Julius would stop, look for fucking for JB, give JB the ball. JB ain't running down there. Only time it's fast breaks is when you see D'Angelo running to the corner for open 3 or a steal. But other than that, they not really going that hard for that. So Toppins, no, it wouldn't have been no difference, bro. It wouldn't have been no difference. I don't think it would have been no difference. That's like saying if JB would have if RJ would have started. Nah, it wouldn't have been no difference.
Bogdanovic, how much of a factor is he going to have to play?
He's going to be a factor. See, that's what I'm talking about. With him, he's a factor. He's what we wanted from, believe it or not, I'm going to say it, JR, RJ. That's what we wanted from RJ. The effort that he's going to give, the defensive prowess he got, his presence is well respected in the NBA. They know they can't just leave him alone anywhere because he can light up, drop 20 anytime he wants. He's coming off the bench for the New York Knicks. So that's the difference. And he loves it. He said it himself. And he ain't never felt that before. He played in the Garden as an opponent. Not being on the home team, he loves it. Then we lost. The day he went out the next game, he was out. Him and Brunson was questionable because he balled his ass off that day. Had cuts and bruises just like Brunson had cuts and bruises, nigga.
If the Knicks get bumped after the second round, let's just say, is that a failure?
No. Not at all. Because it was a setup. Because next season, we're going to have the superstar that we well need and the Knicks deserve. So next season, we already looking at next season. I'm already ahead this season. Like whatever happens this season, good. I'm already thinking next season. When after the championship is over, training camp start, and we able to make moves, and all these free agents is out, and all these niggas is talking about coming to New York. They will definitely come to New York from KD, from Irvin, from Booker, from a lot of motherfuckers is talking. They'll come to New York. So let's see what happens. And we got the trades, we got the moves, we got the players.
We still got picks too, right?
We got all our first-round picks, all 9. We still got 9 first-round picks. And we got the players, the backup players, all those players. Allen Burke, good trade value. One you talking about, Ivanovich, good trade value. Who else is good trade value?
OG.
OG's good trade value.
Precious.
Precious is good trade value. Say it again. Say more. Come on, keep going. We can keep going. Hart is good value. Benjovic is good. Everybody's good value because the way he signed them, they can all go. Easy, with no money, with no team thinking about the money, knowing they're getting a good player. So next season is the season when you see the Knicks go for one of them superstars. Because a lot of them is going to be able to opt out. So if they could opt out, like LeBron James could opt out this season and see what he could do. You got KD that could opt out and see what he could do. You got a couple players.
A lot of Knicks fans don't want LeBron, man. They say he had his chance to come to the Knicks, and they don't want to be under that scrutinizing. What people would say, the only reason why the Knicks got a championship is because LeBron James came to New York.
They won't care.
We won't
care.
A lot of fans do.
If they won't care, because he went to his hometown and did it, right? He went to LA, did it. He went to Miami and did it, right? And he go to New York and do it. At his end of his career, his farewell tour, and be like, this is the last year he gets a championship, and he gets it for the New York Knicks. Do you know LeBron James will be cherished forever? I'm talking about the Cinderella story of all Cinderella stories in any Cinderella story in any sports book. That'd be the biggest sports book in the world. He would be the #1 Cinderella story for a basketball player or any player ever. LeBron James, because he's already a billionaire. So y'all think about that.
Telling you, man.
The Knicks won't be mad. And nobody in New York will be mad. Because they'll just be like, fuck it, we got a championship. It ain't take LeBron James to get it, because obviously LeBron James ain't going to really just be the one to get it.
Oh, give me a second. I got to give a shout out to all my Knicks groups out on Facebook, man. The real, true, diehard Knicks fans group. Knicks fans only, uncut Knicks, married to the New York Knicks. Knicks Clicks. Knicks Nation, the official Knicks site, New York Knicks media. Goddamn, in the Knicks. I bleed New York Knicks. I appreciate all of y'all. If I'm missing anyone, forgive me. Oh, Knicks for Life. It's about 4 groups of that.
Yeah, it's a lot of groups.
Return to the New York Knicks. I mean, Orange and Blue Skies. You know what I mean? I want to give all of y'all a shout out. Appreciate y'all, excuse me. You know, viewing the content, so forth, you know. Brooklyn versus New York Knicks, nothing
but the Knicks.
But Knicks.
Yeah.
You know, so many Knicks groups out there, man, that represent the culture, and I just want to say thank you, man. Nothing goes unnoticed, man.
Nothing goes unnoticed, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, New York Knicks frozen with New York Knicks, man.
I know everybody waiting for my page to be ready. But
yeah, man. You know.
I'm still working out I got to get a little bit cutting into it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a podcast going. I'm trying to get I got a location. When we get the location, we'll let y'all know.
Okay, sounds good, man. And with that being said, man, we gonna wind this up. You got New York Knicks with my man G5, host KK, Nicovelli King. And before we do that, man, you saying, man, for the record, if the Knicks go to the Eastern Conference, that'll be a success story. But why go that far and don't go all the way, man?
I mean, listen, if we could get to the Eastern Conference and we going against Boston and we get a Game 7 and we lose that Game 7, I know that those players on that court put their blood, sweat, and tears on that court. So I will respect it that they made it that far, and I would give them the biggest accomplishment in the NBA because they took us from nothing and now we somebody. We wasn't talked about on TV, radio, nowhere. Who's the most talked about team? New York Knicks is one of the most talked about teams right now in the NBA.
And that's what it is. We out. Peace.